Hello again. Welcome again to a new class, to class number 141. Slowly but surely, we're making progress. We're moving forward day after day. Yes, day after day, alone on a hill, day after day. We're moving forward, making progress, progressing, advancing, improving, getting better. There are many ways of saying very similar things, but all of them have we're getting better, we're improving. We're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back every time, every class, consolidating. Okay, and let's begin by consolidating. Empecemos consolidando. Yo inserto by, mediante una consolidación. Let's begin by reviewing the class from yesterday. Let's begin by going over the points we saw yesterday. Let's begin by consolidating again a few of the things we learned or reviewed as well yesterday. Camera number 1, please. All right, I'm here so that you can learn English. Yeah, I keep a pen with me so that I can write things if I need to write them. I keep a cup in front of me with water in it so that I can drink water anytime I want. Maria keeps the cup full so that I don't have to turn the cup too much to drink. If I had to turn the cup a lot, it would take more time and be a worse image. So she keeps the cup full so that I don't have to turn the cup too much. All right. Now, I play with a paper clip when I teach so that I can keep my nerves calm. I play with a pen when I teach so that I can hold on to something. All right. And I use this paper clip so that I can keep these papers together. When I finish the class every day, you don't see it because the camera stops, but I take this paper clip and I put it around the papers like this. So I keep this paper clip. I use this paper clip so that I can hold these papers together and they don't get scattered. Desparramados. They don't get scattered. And I teach you so that you can learn English. When we say the negative, we usually don't say can. When we say the affirmative, we usually say can. Enseño para que aprendas. I teach so that you can improve or learn. Enseño para que no olvides. I teach so that you don't forget. No se dice so that you can't forget. In the negative, we don't use can, I think in most cases. And in the affirmative, we usually use can. All right? And I come here every day so that you can have the opportunity of learning. Aprende Inglés TV spends a lot of money, on lights, cameras, people, backgrounds, sound equipment, a lot of money, so that you can have the opportunity to improve your English for free. Because most of you who are watching me now aren't official students, aren't official students. So you're not paying anything except time. You're paying time by watching this program, but that's not very expensive if it's your free time. It's because you're making a choice. And when you have the option, you have the freedom to use your time, then time is less expensive, all right, for you, because you're making a choice. So, Aprende Inglés TV spends a lot of money, invests a lot of money, and spends a lot of money between inversión y gastos corrientes, between investment and operating expenses. They spend a lot of money so that you can improve your English for free. Yeah, we don't charge you anything unless you're an official student of this particular class, 4.0. If you're an official student, which I recommend, you receive excellent materials, CDs and tutorials, and the option, and a special secret password that allows you to watch these programs again and again and again. You understand? So, I recommend that in the future, next year maybe, or in the next month, the month after, Cuando se abra la veda, when the moment opens that you can register to become an official student. But nevertheless, we're here. We spend this money. We spend the time. I spend all these hours here so that you can learn. All right? I pay taxes. You pay taxes. Maria pays taxes. We all pay taxes. We all pay taxes so that the government can provide services and infrastructure and protection to us. Protection through the police, education, that's a service. We pay taxes so that the state, not necessarily the government, the state, el Estado, en español, we pay so that the state can provide services, protection, education, and infrastructure. Highways, railways, airports, ports, ships, etc. And protection from abroad through the military. Okay? So we pay taxes so that we can receive services and infrastructure. We go to school, children go to school. Children and adolescents go to public or private schools so that they can learn to be responsible and balanced citizens and intelligent in their decisions. We hope, okay? But that's the idea. The idea. Why do educational systems exist? Why do educational systems exist in every country? So that the young people, the children and adolescents, can prepare themselves for adult life properly. Okay, that's why. So that the young people can become responsible and happy adults, which is not an easy task and is usually not achieved 100%, nor in some cases even 60 or 70%. But in any case, the idea is that the educational systems exist so that a country can produce successive generations of people prepared to make to keep the country or make the country productive and interesting to live in and powerful if necessary and important. So that, ¿para qué? Estoy aquí para que tú aprendas. I'm here so that you can learn and so that you don't forget your English. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Hello everyone, my name is Layla. I'm here with Juan today. Juan, how are you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. At home, how are you guys doing? Is everybody okay? All right, are you ready to practice? Let's ask Juan if he's ready. You ready?
I'm ready, let's go.
All right, so today we have a review class. All right, the first part is going to be so that, which in Spanish means para. Okay, so I'm going to give you a sentence. I use because, and I want you to use so that using could. Okay?
Okay.
She started working because she wanted to move out. So I use because, I want you to use so that and could together. Okay? I'll say it one more time. She started working because she wanted to move out.
She started working so that she could move out.
Exactly. Okay, now just very quickly, move out, a phrasal verb here. What does move out mean?
I don't know, I'm
Okay.
zero at phrasal verbs.
Don't worry about it. That's why you're here, right? Okay, so to move out means to leave from the house that you're with. Okay? Normally we refer to our parents' house. So you move out of your parents' house. Okay, but it's anywhere that you're living. All right? They brought a bigger table because they wanted to have more guests.
They brought a bigger table.
They bought, sorry.
They bought a bigger table so that they could have more guests.
Exactly, all right? They bought a bigger table so that they could have more guests. Can you say that word for me one last time?
They bought a bigger table so that they could have more guests.
Okay, I wanted you to just say the last one. That's perfect. Guests. Okay, remember the S-T-S together. Guests. All right? Great. Are you doing as well as he's doing? Because he's doing a fantastic job. She started learning English because she wanted to find a better job.
She started learning English so that she could find a better job.
Exactly. Okay, do you think it's easier to find a better job when you know English?
Absolutely. Much easier.
Without a doubt, right? And that's why you're watching us, right? And that's why you're here. He started taking English classes because he wanted to make more money.
He started taking English classes so that he could make more money.
Exactly, okay? So he started taking English. Okay, now there we can link. He started taking English classes. Remember the N and the G, taking, okay, the nasal sound. We always want to make sure that we pronounce it. Taking English classes.
So that he could earn more money.
Okay, he could earn more money. He changed the verb. That's perfect. We can also say make. Okay? So earn or make money. The only one we can't use is win, which is only for the lottery. Okay? Do you think it's possible to earn more money if you know English?
Absolutely, yes, definitely. You can.
Without a doubt.
No doubt.
Okay, great. All right. Very well done. All right, let's go for the second part. The second part of the class is to stick at something. Okay? To stick. What does stick mean?
Pegar.
Stick. Okay, exactly. It means pegar, to stick, right? So I can stick a piece of paper on something. And the noun? A stick? Un palito. Okay,
Yes.
so to stick at something. Okay, now we have to be really careful in English because prepositions are completely different. All right, so stick at something, which means perseverar. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'll tell you in Spanish, you just have to translate for me into English, okay?
Okay.
Al principio te costará, pero sigue con ello.
At first, it'll be hard.
Okay? Te costará, you could say you'll find it hard.
Okay, at first you'll find it hard, but
Pero
keep going. But keep going.
Okay? And where's the expression?
Um,
Stick at. Remember to stick at something, right? So stick at it at the end.
okay.
Okay?
So at first,
Hold on, sorry. I'm just going to read it one more time. Okay, at home, I want to make sure that you're doing this with us. Okay? So, al principio te costará, pero sigue con ello.
at first you'll find it difficult, but stick at it.
Exactly. You'll find it difficult or you'll find it hard. You can say both of them, but
Stick at it.
exactly, stick at it. Okay? Now we have lots of linking here. At first you'll find it hard, but stick at it. Stick at it. Okay? It sounds like one entire word. That's linking for you. Okay? Stick at it. All right? The next one. El curso parecía muy difícil, pero siguió con él y aprendió mucho. Let's say it's a man. Okay?
Okay. The course seemed difficult,
Muy difícil.
very difficult.
Ujú.
But
Pero
he-
siguió con él y aprendió mucho.
but I stick at it.
Okay, no, here I used it in the past. I did this on purpose, a propósito. What's the past?
Stuck. Okay.
Okay, but he stuck at it
And
y aprendió mucho
he learned a lot.
and learned a lot, right? You're already saying he.
Okay.
All right, do you want me to say it one more time?
Yes, please.
No problem. El curso parecía muy difícil, pero siguió con él y aprendió mucho.
The course seemed very difficult, but he stuck at it and learned a lot.
Exactly, fantastic. Okay, great. The course seemed, at home, the course seemed very difficult, but he stuck at it and learned a lot. Okay, great. So stick at, perseverar, okay? Juan, thank you very much. You did an excellent job.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, all right? And at home, remember to always keep practicing out loud, all right? See you next time.
Welcome back. You know, Maria says a lot of things in class. She says a lot of things. During the break, she talks a lot. Most of the things she says go in one ear and out the other. Yeah. But she's right about one thing. She's right about one thing. I take too long to change to camera one. She constantly tells me, you need to switch sooner. You need to change sooner. And she tells me another 27,000 things that I don't remember. But she's right about that. She's right about that. Tiene razón en cuanto a eso. Tiene razón en cuanto a que debo cambiar, no? She's right about the fact that I need to change. So, to keep her happy, okay, because we need to keep a nice working atmosphere in this company. You know, the question is not only to produce classes, but it's also to enjoy producing them. And we need to have a nice working climate, working atmosphere in this company. So, to please Maria, to keep her happy, I'm going to switch to camera 1 right now. And she's right about that. She's right about the fact that I should change. She's completely right. I can't disagree. And I have to admit that sometimes it takes me too long. Sometimes I spend too much time looking at camera 1, camera 2, I'm sorry. And then finally she starts to get irritated, and she's completely right about that. She's right about that. She's right about that. She's right about the fact. Tiene razón en cuanto al hecho de que debo cambiar. She's right about the fact that I should change. So, what do you think? ¿Qué opinas? What do you think? Do you think we should change? Do you think we should try to keep her happy? All right, let's change. Okay, here I am again. Okay, you were right. You told me yesterday that I made a mistake yesterday. Well, excuse me, you told me this morning. Don't you remember, Rafa? Yeah. You told me that I made a mistake yesterday when I was speaking. I made a mistake in Spanish. Yes. I made a mistake with the subjunctive and the indicative. And I said, no, me? A mistake? Me? Impossible. And you said, yes, Richard, you made a mistake with the subjunctive. Yes. You said, instead of saying, quiero que desplaces, you said desplazcas. I said that? Yes. And then I checked in the control room, and sure enough, in efecto, sure enough, you were right about that. You were right about the fact that I made a mistake. You were right about my making a mistake yesterday. My God. So I have to eat my words. You were right and I was wrong. You win and I lose. Yeah, you were right about that. And you know, yesterday, my wife, well, not yet, yesterday, no, 2 weeks, well, a week ago, I was talking about my wife about going to a particular movie. You know, one of the new movies that are in the cinemas now in Madrid. I said to my wife, hey, darling, and I was looking at the newspaper, why don't we go see this movie X? And she said, no, it's a horrible movie. How do you know? I just know. Well, did somebody tell you it's not good? No, but I'm just sure it's not good. I have a feeling. I have a premonition. I have a feeling. Presentimiento. You have a feeling, but I think it's a good movie. Let's go see it. And my wife said, are you sure? I don't think you're going to like it. I'm sure it's not very good. Well, finally I convinced her and we went to the movie. And it was lousy. It was really bad. In fact, it was so bad that we left before the end. It was such a bad movie that we left before the end. It was so bad that we left before the end. It was such a bad movie that we left before the end. And I said to my wife, well, you know, you were right about that. 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 The movie was not the best in the world. My wife's right about a lot of things. Yeah, I should just do what she says. Because every time she says something, she's right about it. Yeah, when I came to Spain, the people said, después de la leche nada se eche. I said, ¿cómo? What? I've never heard that. And you see, all my life in the United States, probably I was drinking milk before or after eating something, and it didn't matter. And then I come to Spain, and the first thing a person says, después de la leche nada se eche. I said, ¿cómo? But they were right about that. Maybe in Spain it happens. If you drink orange juice after drinking milk, you get sick. Your stomach is upset. And they were right about that. They were right about that. Tenían razón. Respecto a eso. They were right about that. Okay. About muchas veces se traduce al castellano al respecto o respecto a eso. All right. No sé nada al respecto is I don't know anything about it. ¿Qué sabes de ese asunto? No sé nada al respecto. I don't know anything about it. What do you know about that matter? About that matter? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. All right? And in this case, we're saying, you're right about it. Tienes razón al respecto. After milk, don't eat or drink anything else. Finish your consumption with milk. Or no milk at all. But if you're going to drink milk, put it at the end. And don't drink anything after. Don't drink orange juice after drinking milk. And it seems in Spain, in America, this doesn't happen. But in Spain, it does. All right? So they were right about that. And my wife always, I remember my wife told me, don't walk barefoot in the house. Don't walk barefooted or barefoot. See, those are dos cosas para descalzo. Don't walk barefoot or barefooted in the house. You'll catch a cold. The house is drafty. The house is what? Drafty. What do you mean drafty? Corrientes de aire por debajo de las puertas. Drafts. There's a draft coming in under the door, and if you walk, you'll catch a cold. I said, come on. But she was right about that. The first month we got married, I caught a cold because I was walking around the house barefooted. She was completely right about that. She was right about that. Yeah. She was the right woman for me. Whether I'm the right man for her, I don't know. El que yo sea el hombre para ella, correcto, idóneo para ella, no lo sé. Whether, el que yo sea, whether, con WH al principio, whether I'm the right man for her is one question. I don't really know. Now, whether she's the right woman for me is clear. She is, okay? So, I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. She's right about everything. I'm often wrong. Everything she says is right. Everything I say is sometimes right, but not always. I'll be back in just a few minutes, okay? You know, I received some emails from some of you in the past week, and some of you were saying that they put too much makeup under my eyes, and I think you're right about that. I think you're right about that. And I spoke to the makeup girls, and they said, well, yes and no, but I think you're right about that, and they're not. Also, I received some emails saying the light shines too strongly on my face and reflects here on my forehead. And then I looked at myself and said, in effect, you're right about that. You're right about the fact that there are reflections off my forehead, okay, in this. Also, some of you said that when I finish my sentences, sometimes I speak too low and you can't hear the end. And I think you're right about that. Watching myself from time to time, I think you're right. You're right about that. And Maria says it's time for me to change to another teacher, and I think she's right about that. So I'll be back after the next teacher.
Hello and welcome. We're going to carry on then with these two expressions. My name's Richard, as you know, and with me in the studio today is David. Big drum roll there.
Okay.
A drum roll is?
El que toca los tambores, okay.
Sí, sí. Exactly. A drum roll for David. How's it going?
It's
You all right?
going great, thank you.
Good stuff. Now, we're going to look, as you know, at two expressions, okay? To be right about someone, okay? Or to be right about something, significa.
Tener razón sobre algo.
Sobre algo, en cuanto a
sobre
algo, alguien. Muy bien. And the other one is to be right for someone. It's right for me. Maybe
es perfecto para ti.
Exactly. It's ideal, no? Okay, so let's go with some, we'll start with maybe with some Spanish, and you can translate into English, and then we'll go with questions in English. And everybody at home must take part, otherwise you're wasting your time. If you're not going to do this actively, I would switch channels right now. So I'll give you 1 second to do that. Good, now everyone who's now watching as David is going to be participating, which is nice to know.
Okay.
Bien, okay, tenías, excuse me, I shall clear my throat. Tenías razón en cuanto al concierto.
You were right about the concert.
Good, no se oía ni se veía nada.
You couldn't see You couldn't see
Or-
hear anything.
Excellent, very good. You couldn't hear or see anything. Don't forget, as David just did then, absolutely perfectly, when you say no se ve, in English we say you can't see, no se puede ver, o tú no puedes ver, literalmente, okay? You couldn't see anything, no se veía nada. You couldn't hear anything. Okay, let's look at the other expression and then we'll mix them. Cuando se casó, encontró un vestido perfecto para ella.
When she.
When she probably.
Yeah.
Si es vestido,
Yes.
Bueno,
yes.
no sé.
Okay, you never know. Yes. When she got married, she found a dress
That was,
that was all right for her. That
right
was
here.
right.
It was just right.
That was just right for her.
Just right, perfecto. That was right for her or just right. If you say all right, it's como está bien, pero.
Okay.
If it was perfect, it was just right.
Uh-huh.
It's just right for her.
Okay.
All right? Okay, David, is this level of English, is this level, the advanced level, right for you?
Yes, I think so.
Good.
I think it's right for me.
Yeah, it's just right for David, and I hope it's right for you. If it isn't, if you have a lower level and you're watching, it doesn't matter. You're still learning. You're still letting the music of the language wash over your ears. Doesn't matter. Okay, is Spain right for you? Qué profundo, no?
Yes. Spain is right for me.
Spain is right for me. Ask
Yes.
me the same question.
Is Spain right for you?
¿Dónde?
Is Spain?
Ah, sí, tu país, ¿no?
Yes. My country. Is Spain right for you?
Good, yeah, Spain's just right for me. I've never heard of Spain.
Okay.
It's not on the map, okay? Spain, don't forget, Spain. Is Spain right for you? Yes, it's just right for me. Me viene perfecto. Okay, now if you want to talk about something within the context of a verb, for example, you're an actor, so we say, el ser actor es lo mejor para ti, sería en inglés, is
To be an actor.
is being,
Being.
okay? So this is the gerund,
Okay.
yeah, the verbal noun, which is, of course, the verb ending in ing. Is being an actor right for you?
Yes, being an actor is right for me.
Good. Ask me if being an actor would be right for me.
Being an actor would be right for you?
Is that a question?
Yes, it is.
Would
being an actor right for
No,
you?
Yeah, but would being an actor be right for you? Okay, being an actor es un concepto.
Okay.
Okay.
Would being an actor?
No, sí, perdón, te interrumpí.
Yes. Would being an actor be right for you?
Good. I don't think so.
Okay.
Being an actor would not be right for me. Ask me if being a teacher is right for me.
Is being a teacher right for you?
I don't know. I can't answer that one either. You can write in with your opinions if you like.
I think so. I think being a teacher is right for you.
Okay. Is Madrid, as we say, is Madrid right for you, David?
Yes, Madrid is right for me.
Okay. Ask me if living in Madrid is right for me.
Is living in Madrid right for you?
Yeah, living in Madrid is right for me at this time in my life. Okay. Would living in Ghana, for example, be right for you at this moment in your life?
Yes, why not? Living in Ghana would be right for me.
Good. Okay. You can live anywhere, can't you, really?
Yes.
And you're always going to get something out of it. Okay, let's go on back to the other expression. Tener razón en cuanto a algo. Okay. How would you say, for example, tenías razón en cuanto al vestido?
You were right about the dress.
Good. En cuanto al traje?
You were right about the suit.
The suit.
About the suit.
The suit. Okay, you were right about the suit. Tenías razón en cuanto al nuevo jefe.
You were right about the new
Right.
boss.
Try and say your R's a bit more Englishy.
Okay.
Right.
You were right.
Look, right. Coge tu labio inferior. Okay, your lower lip and push it up to your top teeth. Right.
Right.
Eso es.
Right.
Good. Now to camera.
Right.
So everyone
Sorry?
can see you. Everybody?
Right.
Good stuff. Okay.
Right.
Everybody at home now. Okay. Right. So you're getting your lower lip, the inside of your lower lip, and pushing it up against your top teeth, ¿ok? Right.
Right.
Eso es, right.
Right.
Ok. Entonces, tenías razón en cuanto al nuevo jefe, sería.
You were right about the new boss.
Right.
Right.
Eso es. Exagera
Right.
y lo
Ok.
conseguirás.
You were right about the new boss.
Excellent. Tenías razón en cuanto al partido. Everyone at home.
You were right about the game.
I can only hear David. What are you playing at? Come on, everybody. You were right about the game or the match.
Uh-huh.
Match es partido y una cosa más.
Match, yes, to
Sería.
light a cigarette.
Oye, una cería.
Uh-huh.
Exactly, good. Tenéis razón en cuanto al piso ese.
You were right about that apartment,
Good, that apartment or that.
that flat.
Excellent. You were right about that apartment or you were right about that flat. Tenías razón en cuanto al mueble.
You were
El mueble
right.
ese.
You were right about that piece of furniture.
Excellent. Un mueble is a piece of furniture. You can't say a furniture. Furniture no es contable, okay? David did it perfectly. You were right about that piece of furniture. We see this also with un consejo. ¿verdad?
A piece of advice.
Exactly, a piece of advice. Otherwise, we always talk about some furniture, algunos muebles, and some advice, okay? So two expressions, to be right about something, tener razón en cuanto a algo o alguien, yeah? And to be right for someone, ser perfecto para alguien. Take care, see you soon.
All right. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. My God, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Oh, mucho tiempo hace. It's been a long time. It has been a long time. Hace mucho tiempo que no te veo. It's been a long time since I last saw you, about 8 or 9 minutes ago. So, without any further delay, let's move to camera 1 and do list number 49. ¿Cómo piensas llenar tu tiempo libre ahora que te has jubilado? How do you plan to fill up your free time? How do you plan to fill up your free time? To fill your free time se puede decir también, pero solemos decir to fill up. How do you plan to fill up your free time? Ya encontraré formas de llenarlo. I'll find ways to fill it up. I'll find ways to fill it up. O sea, el tiempo libre, llenarlo. I'll find ways to fill it up. And when you stop at the gas station, if there's a service station attendant, see, fill it up with premium, with 98, 95, with diesel. Fill it up. De hecho, en América se decía hoy en día, fill her up, como si fuera una mujer. Llénala. Fill her up. Okay, how do you plan to fill up your free time? Don't worry, I'll find ways, maneras. I'll find ways to fill it up. Mantente alejado de esas mujeres. Stay away from those women. They're dangerous. Can't you see? It's clear. Stay away from those women. You can do anything tonight, anything you want. You can even get drunk, but stay away from those women. They're dangerous. They'll steal from you, so be careful. Él sigue insistiendo en que deberíamos ver la película. He keeps insisting. He keeps. To keep como continuar. Es continuar de una manera pesada. He keeps insisting that we should see the movie. I personally am not interested in seeing that movie, but he keeps insisting that I see it. So probably in the end, I'll go and see it just to shut him up, because he's such a pain in the neck. God, I can't believe it. Do you know him? No? Well, you're lucky, because he's a royal pain in the neck. And he keeps insisting, in the case of this movie that I don't want to see, he keeps insisting that my wife and I go to see it. He keeps insisting that we see it. Okay. ¿Quién eres? ¿Por qué estás aquí? Yo ni siquiera sé quién eres. A ver. I don't even know who you are. You're not a member of this class, are you? What's your name? Come on, tell me your name. I don't even know who you are. Why are you sitting on the front row? La primera fila. That's for my best students. I don't even know what your name is. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know why you're here. I don't even know how you got here. I don't even know if you're an official student or not. Ni siquiera sé quién eres tú. I don't even know who you are. Y no se hace contracción. I don't even know who you are. Ni siquiera sé quién soy. I don't even know who I am. I don't even know who he is, etc. No soy el que buscas. I'm not the one you're looking for. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my fault. I'm only the piano player. I'm not the one you're looking for. In this saloon, I only play the piano. The guys over at the round tables are playing poker. Probably it was one of those guys. I'm not the one you're looking for. You're looking for the man who killed Liberty Valance. Is that correct? The man who shot Liberty Valance last night in this bar, in this saloon. It wasn't me. I'm only the piano player. La da 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 da. I'm not the one you're looking for. No soy el que buscas. I'm not the one. Maria's the one maybe, but not me. She's the one. Or Pepe's the one. Manolo's the one. Juanpa's the one. But I'm not the one. I'm not the one you're looking for. ¿Cómo es el tiempo en Canadá en verano? What's the weather like in Canada in the summer? Mosquitoes. Yeah, everywhere. It's true, eh? Be careful if you go to Canada. Be careful for the mosquitoes. Watch out for the mosquitoes. Big mosquitoes, eh? ¿Cómo es el tiempo? ¿Qué tiempo hace? What's the weather like? What's the weather like in Canada in the summer? Well, in the summertime in Canada, the weather is nice, but a lot of mosquitoes, okay? What's the weather like? ¿Cómo es la gente allí? What are the people like there? What are the people like there? Where? In Vietnam. What are the people like there? I don't know, I've never been. Well, what are the people like in Chile? I don't know. I've never been to Chile. Well, what are the people like in Morocco? Well, they're typical North African people, easygoing usually, intelligent, nice people. What are the people like in Santander? What are the people like in Santander? Well, they're a little bit serious, I think. Yeah, fine people. I like them very much, the people in Santander. What are the people like in Santander? Well, they're nice people. Industrious, hardworking, pleasant, serious in my opinion. Yeah. And what are the people like in Texas? People in Texas, they're tall, handsome, rich. Yes. Have you ever met a person from Texas who's not a millionaire? Everybody's a millionaire. Even Supertramp said, everybody's a millionaire in Texas. Yeah. So what are the people like? ¿Cómo es la gente? No, ¿cómo estás? How are you? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? ¿Cómo eres? What are you like? No sabes cómo estoy hoy. You don't know how I am. Ahora, no sabes cómo soy. You don't know what I'm like. All right. Lo que me extraña es cómo pudo haber ocurrido. What seems strange to me, yeah, is how it could have happened. How could you have an explosion? How can you have an explosion in an egg production facility? Just making eggs with the hens, las gallinas, and the may. How can you have an explosion? What seems strange to me, what seems strange, lo que me extraña, lo que me parece extraño. What seems, en español diría es probablemente lo que me extraña. En español lo que parece, en inglés lo que parece extraño. Lo que me parece a mí extraño. What seems strange to me is how it could have happened. Cómo pudo haber ocurrido. How it could have happened. Fácilmente podría haberse evitado. It could have easily been avoided. Toma, this is difficult English. It could easily have been avoided, or it could have easily been avoided. And your lack of English could have easily been avoided in the past. I'll be back in a few more minutes.
Hello, my name's David Waddell, and it's translation list time and it's vocabulary time. With me here to do that is David. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very well. I know that you love translation lists.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm getting
it's
used
true,
to them.
yeah?
Yes.
It's true, you love them, don't you?
I'm trying to love them. I'm making an effort.
Good, good. You have to love translation lists. Not
Okay.
love translation lists. Okay, but before, we're going to look at some vocabulary. Now, the first word is... Now, we have two different pronunciations here. Yeah. In England, we say leisure. Leisure. In Estados Unidos, dicen leisure. Leisure. Very, very different. Leisure. Now, what does leisure or leisure mean?
Ocio.
Ocio. Perfecto. Now, can you say it in the American way?
Leisure.
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 Okay, and the English way or the
Leisure.
leisure? Leisure.
Leisure.
Leisure. Leisure time. Leisure time.
Leisure time.
Leisure. Leisure. So the next one is insane. Insane. Now, what does insane mean?
Loco.
Loco. Muy bien. And in English?
Insane.
Insane. Now, in this case, we say it more or less the same. Insane, insane. Depending on whether you're in Reino Unido or Estados Unidos, it's the mismo. Okay, the third word is leak. Leak. What does leak mean?
Puerro.
Very good, but it depends on the spelling because there is another homonym. If you spell it L-E-A-K,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Is chupar o lamer.
No. It's un escape de algo, un escape de gas, por ejemplo, un escape de agua.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
to leak or
it's
a
leaking.
leak. It's
Okay,
leaking, yeah,
okay,
exactly,
yes,
leaking. But in this case, double E is puerro. Puedo intentar. Puerro, puerro, yeah?
Okay.
¿Está bien? ¿No?
Yeah, puerro.
Thank you. If you say it's good, then I know it's good. Number 4 is trustworthy. Trustworthy. You're a very trustworthy person. Am I trustworthy, do you think?
Yes, you are.
Very trustworthy. What does it mean?
Digno de confianza.
Exactly. Very good. And in English?
Trustworthy.
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 Very good. Okay, we have a U and we have an O, but of course they have nothing to do with the Spanish U and the Spanish O. It's trust, bajando mandíbula, trust, worthy, worthy, come on, worthy almost, yeah? Not worthy. Worthy, no. Trustworthy, no. Okay, the last one is a question. How come? How come?
¿Por qué?
It's como es que, por
¿cómo
ejemplo,
es que?
how come you do this? Yeah, how come you didn't come? Yeah, we don't actually invert the verb and the subject afterwards. How come he is here? Not how come is he here? How come he is here? So it's a bit of a strange question, but very, very common and very colloquial. How come? How come? I don't understand it. ¿Cómo es que? Blah, 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 blah. So let's go over them one more time. First of all, can you repeat the word ocio in Estados Unidos?
Leisure.
Leisure. Okay, and in Reino Unido?
Leisure.
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 Leisure. Really good. Okay, and number 2, loco.
Insane.
Very good. Number 3, puerro.
Leak.
Leak. Very good. Number 4, digno de confianza.
Trustworthy.
And lastly, como es que?
How come?
How come? How come you did it?
How come?
How come you're here? How come we're studying English? All that sort of thing. Now let's do a translation list. This time it's number 49. Doing very well. So the first sentence is, a ver, ¿cómo piensas llenar tu tiempo libre? ¿Cómo piensas llenar tu tiempo libre? ¿Está bien dicho?
Yes.
Gracias.
In Spanish it's very good and I understand well.
Now in English. Te toca a ti. It's your turn.
How do you think to fill your free time?
Not how do you think. Not how do you think.
How do you plan?
Good.
How do you plan to fill your free time?
Good. Or how do you plan to fill up your free time? How do you plan to fill your free time is okay as well. How do you plan to fill up your free time? Repeat.
How do you plan to fill up your free time?
Very good. Okay. How do you plan, not how do you think to. You don't think to anything, yeah? So number 2 is ya. Oh, perdón. En casa, por favor, repítalo. Muy importante. How do you plan to fill up your free time? Repeat. Not bad. not bad, was it? It's okay.
Okay.
Doing
I
very
didn't
well.
hear anything, but okay, I trust you.
Well, repeat it again. Sorry, again, one more time. Esta vez sí, ¿no?
Okay, yes.
That's better, yeah. Okay, number 2. Ya encontraré formas de llenarlo. Ya encontraré formas de llenarlo. How do you say that?
I'll find. I find out.
No, I'll find. Find out is enterarse.
Okay,
or
I find.
averiguar, yeah?
I find some way to fill it up.
Good. Or I'll find ways. I'll find ways. Formas. I'll find
Okay.
ways to fill it up. One more time.
I find ways to fill it up.
I'll
find ways to fill it up.
I'll find ways to fill it up. One more time.
I'll find ways to fill it up.
Very good. Okay, in casa, I'll find ways to fill it up. Repeat. Very good. Okay. You cannot say fill up it in this case. It has to be fill it up with the pronoun in between. Yep, the verb and the preposition. Number 3, mantente alejado de esas mujeres. Good advice. Mantente alejado de esas mujeres. ¿Está bien dicho?
Yes, of course. it is.
Perfecto. Ok, primero en casa. A ver. Very good. David.
Stay away.
Yes.
Stay away from those women.
Stay away from those women. Repeat.
Stay away from those women.
Very good advice. Thank you, David. I will. I will stay away from those women. Okay, number 4. Él sigue insistiendo en que deberíamos ver la película en casa. Venga. Okay. Él sigue insistiendo. Él sigue insistiendo.
He keeps on.
Very good. He keeps, yeah?
Or he keeps insisting on.
No,
he keeps insisting we should watch that movie at home. Did you say that?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay,
actually.
I invented it. I made it up.
So, okay, I'll say it. He keeps insisting we should see the movie, or he keeps insisting that we should see the movie. Repeat.
Okay.
Either one.
He keeps insisting with we should see the movie.
No me gusta, again.
He keeps insisting we should see the movie.
That's perfect. And now with that,
He keeps insisting that we should see the movie.
good, both correct. So he keeps insisting that we should see the movie. Repeat. Very good. And now he keeps insisting we should see the movie without that. Okay, very good. Ni siquiera sé quién eres. Very quickly.
I don't even know who you are.
I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you are. That's all we have time for. I'm sorry about that because we're out of time.
Yeah,
So
okay.
thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
And see you next time. Please keep studying.
Okay, another class. One sentence today is ¿Cómo es la gente allí? What are the people like? Este uso de like, ¿cómo es? What is it like? ¿Cómo es vivir en España? What is it like to live in Spain? ¿Cómo es hablar inglés perfectamente? What's it like to speak English? Y también nos vale el gerundio. What's it like? What is it like speaking English perfectly? Well, you will never speak English perfectly, but you're perfectly capable of speaking English perfectly effectively. The question is not quality of expression. Remember this. The question is effective communication with or without mistakes. So, what is it like to speak English perfectly? I don't know. Not even me. Nobody speaks English perfectly. What is it like to control the communication situation? It feels good, and you're on the right path to achieve it. See you tomorrow.